So I just saw a video of Adam DeWitt explaining a few things, who is CEO of GrubHub currently. Um, let me first of all, let me say a few things that you did that was incredibly not good. Number one, well, one thing is incredibly not good. You can't pretend to not be the CEO. You just lied to the guy that was with you, who was probably, you know, just trying to interview for this is your chance to tell the truth and to spread goodness, especially to somebody who has a camera and is working like that, as a media person. You just said you are not the CEO. So if somebody asks you that you're delivering to, uh, if you're the CEO of Grubhub, which I doubt they would know, but if they do, would you really lie to them? And why would you lie about not about being the CEO of Grubhub during a delivery? I mean, the fact that you would lie about such a thing is pretty bad, because that lets me know that you're not a good person. So, and also, as far as business goes, which I mean that is kind of part of business, but more moral, being good morally is a bit more pivotal than good business. Because I mean, if you're not a good person, you don't get to live for very long, anyways, right? And it doesn't really do good for business. Like, yeah, you can be dishonest and make a lot of money, but you're not making as much as you can be making. Let's just say that. So, yeah, I mean, the point to business is to. I mean, I've never owned one, but I guess some people say it's to or for profit business to make money, but you can't make money having that type of mentality. You know what I mean? That's just not going to make you. It's not going to be the best for your company. It's not going to make you the most amount of quote unquote money. So if you're only motive, and if in your mind all you think about is how do I make more money, the chances that you find that way, I'm not sure how good those chances are, because like my methodology and my theories don't revolve about around that. It revolves around fairness, and I value how I treat people and how I am towards others more than I do dollars. And that happens to make more money anyways, but I shouldn't even say that, because that's an odd thing to say, don't you think? That's like an odd thing. That's like, how can you care about that over being a good person? But you know, I guess there's reasons for that, and I'm not sure what they are. But I mean, not too surprising. Yeah, there's people who don't believe in good enough things to be good, but hopefully once they know that God is real, they'll shape up. But anyways, this video is mainly towards Grubhub specifically. So you guys can't have a model where you charge as much as you can every single time, because if you do that, you're gonna turn away customers. You're gonna get a few customers, right? But if you charge too much, you're I'm pretty sure it's gonna make less money, because like every time you have a chance to charge people more, are you gonna do it? Like DoorDash charges a percentage of the entire order. See, when I worked at a pizza company, I delivered 10 extra large pizzas, all right, for no extra charge. The good thing about that is I'm pretty sure they gave me a pretty sizable tip, um, which doesn't go to the company, but that's all right, because the more you do that, the more pizza they're going to order, and that goes to the company. So they don't think that. They think, oh, well, I want to charge as much as I can, even, especially stealing tips from your drivers. I sure as heck hope you don't do that, because that's theft if you don't, if you claim differently. Um, and if you don't pay your drivers well, they're not going to drive for you. The only way they're going to drive for you is if you pay them a fair amount. And when you pay them a fair amount, you get a fair amount. And fair amounts are more, uh, you get more people will agree to a fair amount than they will a non-fair amount. But then again, that's speculation. I don't know. Um, like my friend brought up a good point. If something's rare, you don't have to go with the the common norms of thinking. Like if you have a piece that was worth $20 in 1920, but now it's like $20,000 because it's the only one left. You don't have to charge that way. It's charged by how rare it is. But at the same time, a company can make a mold for that part and make it. You know what I mean? They can those things can go back into production. It's just that they don't do it. It's not going to make them. I mean, old cars aren't better. As technology progresses, this is the newer the car, usually the better the car. Um, Old cars are known to be dangerous, more dangerous. But I mean, it was the only mode of transportation back then. So technically, if you're careful, you should be all right. I mean, yeah. So you can't charge more. You can only charge for what service you're providing. Like you can't charge the customer for um, the food because it's not you didn't make the food. And the more you do that, the less they'll order because if you don't do that, you'll get more orders because it's a cheaper price for the customer. So, which makes you more money. But I don't really, I don't really think about it. I don't. That's not my first motive because then I would feel like a bad person. That's basically what I'm pretty sure that's basically why I don't do it. But I believe in God, so that's why I'd rather I'd rather be a good person. But some people don't believe in God, so their moral compass is different. Um, yeah, so you can only charge for the delivery part. So you can. I'm not sure how to assess this because I haven't sat there and figured it out with you or done the research, but um yeah, you can have a delivery fee. You don't need like you can just have one fee and then mileage and time. You don't really need to charge them more just because they order more food. Like, that's good. I've noticed that about you and about GrubHub. Like, uh, doesn't cost very much to deliver a lot of food, which is a good thing. That'll make you a lot more money, but at the same time, that's you know, well, it's true. It'll make you more money because people will order food more often because they're getting a fair deal. So you get your fair share, the restaurant gets their fair share, and the customer pays a fair price. So I don't know. It's mostly a theory, but that's just how I see it. Because yeah, I mean, yeah, I gotta carry more food, but it'll make you less money the more you charge. So I mean, I'd rather charge them a fair price so they just keep ordering and I'll just carry the food. I mean, if it fits in my car, there's really no reason for me not to bring it to them, right? So I mean, and the plus side about that is when you don't charge them a lot of money for ordering a lot of food, is they'll keep ordering, they'll tip the driver good most of the time, more often than not, which makes drivers happy, which makes them keep delivering for GrubHub, which makes you more money. So every good thing you do, every fair thing you do will come back to you. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, so just have a fair structure, and that's that. Figure things out, all right? Just don't overcharge and don't undercharge. I'm pretty sure you're not going to undercharge, but if you don't overcharge, you're going to get twice as much business, maybe 10 times more. But like I said, that's just speculation. My theories, I don't know if I'm, you know, correct about it. That's just how I see it. Okay, thank you.